All right, peace and blessings, everybody. It's November the 1st, the year 2017. We got 2 months left in the year. I hope you're doing well. Hey, I wanted to make a quick announcement. This actually comes from Brother Will. He has been on the ball and doing wonderful things for prisoners. So I can't say enough wonderful things about Brother Will. He's always doing something good for prisoners, and I know that his reward will be great in heaven. But he been contacting a couple of authors, and one author is Peggy Brown. I believe she wrote a book with her husband Walt Brown, and it's this book here, In the Beginning, Compelling Evidence for Creation and the Flood, 8th edition. And anyway, if you reach out to her, Peggy at creationscience.com, and you inform her that you would like to purchase a book or pay for shipping and handling for that book, In the Beginning, for a prisoner, it's very likely they'll just charge you shipping and handling, which I think is $5. So you have to mail them a check, and you can ask her what the address is. And if you don't want to reach out to her, you can reach out to me, because she said that I think Brother Will's already sent practically everybody on a year of Jubilee a copy of In the Beginning. There may be a few that have not received a copy, but for $5 to send you got to make sure the prison can receive hardback books, right? It gets a little complicated because all these prisons have different policies. For instance, Jeffrey Winehouse can't even receive only 5 pieces of paper. But this book, if you was to buy it on Amazon, you're going to spend nearly $30, $29.67. But to get that book sent to a prisoner for only $5 is a heck of a deal. And Brother Will communicated with the Browns, and they said for prisoners we will allow that. And so you have to write her and give her the address of the prisoner. I think you got to mail her a check for $5, and I know Brother Will has done it many times, and I've done it a few times myself on that particular book, In the Beginning. That's this one right here. I just got off the phone with Mr. Pat Shannan, and he's a real congenial guy. I mean, he's been around the block or two. He's met Joan Call, who's Gordon Call's wife. He's talked to Scott Fall's family, very familiar with Russell Landers. He wrote a book on the Montana Freeman. If you go to his website, which is this website here, any-world-report, and you click on books or more, he wrote this book here, The Montana Freeman, The Untold Story of Government Corruption, Government Suppression. So he's wrote many books. He's a very well accomplished author. He's just been around. He's been around a long time, and he's seen a lot of things, and he knows how corrupt our government is. And what he said, Mr. Pat Shannan, if you want to purchase a book for a prisoner, and you send him an email and you let him know that it's for a prisoner, he'll match you half price. And so if you give $50 towards books for prisoners, he'll match you $50, and that's $100 of that you can use to purchase towards books for prisoners. So he said to send him an email at shannanpat@gmail.com. Let him know that it's for a prisoner. You might want to mention my name so that he'll know that it came from Rudy Davis's Year of Jubilee efforts, and that way he'll know that that's how you heard it. You don't have to. I mean, heck, if it's up to you. I ain't getting nothing out of it, and I don't want nothing out of it. The only thing I want out of it is I want prisoners to get books, and I want them to have something to occupy their mind. And when they get a book during mail call, it's like Christmas time for these prisoners. So these are 2 deals that Will helped communicate with the authors, and they were very congenial and very generous. I can also tell you that I've reached out to Robert Sungenis, who I consider a friend, and he's been very generous as well. And so I'm working with him on his Geocentrism 101, but his isn't something that I'm ready to offer publicly yet. But I just want you guys to know that Robert Sungenis has been very generous, and we've been working on getting multiple copies of his Geocentrism 101 in the hands of various prisoners, and that's all at the cost of Robert Sungenis. I paid for shipping and handling, but he covered the cost of the books. So anyway, that's what we got going on. I pray that you take advantage of these opportunities. And if you have a prisoner where you want to give him any of Pat Shannan's book, and you can go to his website, and I'll put all this information. Just look at all the books he's written. If you want to send a prisoner a book, Pat Shannan will cut you 50% off. if it's for a prisoner, and Peggy Brown will send her hardback book in the beginning for only $5, but you got to mail her a letter and mail her a check. So you can send her an email, and she'll tell you everything you want to know. So God bless you guys. Have a great day. The last line of peaceful defense between a tyrannical government and the defendant is jury nullification.